I'm looking at the new Mounts of Mayhem snapshot, and I've got a spear here. It's changed a little bit of a different texture because of my texture pack. And I'll be using my texture pack throughout the video, so if you notice different textures, it's because of that. I add a bunch of cosmetic variants in my texture pack, like a lance. Because yeah, spears are basically lances. You have a right click ability which holds it in front of you, and then if you run into an entity, it'll damage them. The faster you go, basically the more velocity you have, the more damage you'll do, is basically what this is all about, which is pretty interesting. You can't really push through an entity because it'll just damage you full front if you get too close. And then you kind of just jab with them like this, which I guess is useful because it does knockback. I don't want to say OP, but it is really powerful how you can hit so many mobs at once without a sword swipe. Let's just run into these mobs and kill them all at once. Like it is really powerful, the spear, you know, and the mechanic of running into them, it's interesting. This is classic fighting creepers. It's just dashing in, getting a little hit in, and then dashing out again, right? That's how you do it always. And it works pretty effective, I'd say. Like, I mean, it's pretty good on horses. The horses probably give you a lot of extra damage. I wish they changed movement of horses so that they would kind of like have an arc to them, you know? Like if you're going really fast, it would kind of take a while to slow down, you know, instead of just being able to just like boop, you know, like ding, like that's not horse-like. But another part of this update that I should take a look at is the Nautilus. Just put a saddle on it and then off we go. And this is going to be great for fishing. Like this is going to be the best way to fish in Minecraft. I swear to God, look at this. Boom, just getting so many fish at once. And then you can do a little jump out of the water with its boost to get your breath back, which is pretty realistic, you know. That's exactly like how dolphins get their breath back, right? Isn't it? Don't dolphins do that and then they get their breath back like that? Or is it something else? I don't know. I mean, I like that mechanic of it. You have to literally jump out of the water as if you're a mob yourself, right? To get your breath. I hope they add like a hostile mob that like takes your breath away. So my breath bar is paused right now, but I could just be underwater for forever. So it would be cool if there's like a mob, you know, shoot projectiles and you have to avoid him. And if he hits you, you know, you lose your breath, because that would be a real danger to underwater caves. Maybe it's just fine that we can now live underwater forever. I mean, the underwater is cool. It's like 4D space. You can basically fly. The dash is great. It's a great mount. Like it's like a better happy gas, right? It looks cool too. Like it looks like a motorcycle. It looks like one big wheel that you're just riding on. The zombie Nautilus, and you can saddle him up as well, and he's exactly the same, but he looks cool. Oh, definitely the one I'd probably ride around on, just because I'm quirky like that. Look at that. Your money or your life. You know what I'm saying? You could also do like dance like this. Look, you could do a dance on the server. Everybody hold their spears up. And you just kind of wait. And then whoopa chaka, wooka chaka, wooka chaka, chigga digga digga digga. I don't know. It's cool animations. I really like it. It's cool. Can you be too close to mobs? Or can you just always hit them? Look, I was too close to it. See that? Sometimes it goes through them a little bit. Or no, or am I making that up? Probably iron out the kinks a little bit. And I just killed a horse with a lance just by running into it at 5 kilometers an hour. There's also a new enchantment for spears. It's called Lunge, and it goes up to 3 levels. And it's super cool, actually, because it allows you to do a little tap like that. Look at that. I just kind of teleported. Like, that is so cool. And it's like, you don't move that much, but it's still really cool. People have used this to lift off with their elytra. I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? How do you lift off with the elytra? Jab, dab. Oh, I did it. Okay, so you can lift off with your elytra. I mean, maybe that's not intended, but you can do it with the vert tattoo. I mean, apparently this enchant takes a lot of damage. I mean, you can see it right there. My netherite spear is degrading its durability like crazy, and I bet they'll change that. I mean, having a little dash is just great. Like, that should be a Minecraft, and everybody should be able to do it all the time. It's not super OP, it's just a little bit. Imagine you're in combat and just like, ching! You know, you get out of the way. That's cool. If you're able to do it, good for you. You know, I don't think Mojang should take that away. But look at that durability. That's netherite. It's gonna tear through it. But I really just want to do some elytraing because that's like the dream for spear users. So that requires right click, so it doesn't take that much durability, and it's still awesome. So look at this. I'm just gonna dash into him. Oh! I landed right by him. That's not great. That's not great. But the elytra tap has the ability to be very powerful on top of just looking really cool. Look at me right now. Look at me with this massive lance that I've got, dude. I'm really into lances. Lances are so cool. Spears are cool too, but lances, you know. I'm gonna fly over him, fly into him, like little attack, pierce through him. I bet this shreds through their health, dude. I bet it does. And you can pretty consistently do this in survival. Like, this is like, I can see me doing this like against. Oh, did I just destroy it? I just killed it, didn't I? Oh, this does so much damage, and you have to pull up again, which is dope. You know, this is what I mean. Like, when they first added the elytra, I would just find myself flying through valleys for a while, and I found myself just killing mobs for a while, you know, just on an elytra in creative mode. It's a very sustainable method of doing damage. It's pretty insane. Boom, another one bites the dust. Let's get this one. No, I got cocky there. I felt like a god, and I'm clearly not. I'm just a Steve. I'm just a little Steve, but I've got a big lens. You never have to get close to a mob ever. I think the range is a bit too big. Let's try it out versus a wither, which is a bit of a risky move, and I guess we got nothing to lose. And let's just see how it fares. Right, oh, that did a lot of damage. Look at that. Oh, this is such a real strat. Come on with her. Here we go. You and me. Oh, he hit me. And he hit me and I didn't even hit him. Synergy is so crazy. It works so well together. And it is exactly like a maze. Especially like right there. You saw that? It was so maze like, oh, I was too slow. You have to like switch your items because you can't have a rocket in your offhand, right? Because the spear has a right click ability. Sometimes I wonder, would the spear be better if it only had one ability, right? Like the right click ability is really what this weapon is all about, right? Does it even need a left click ability? Like, do you need 2 buttons for one weapon? And does that even make a weapon better? Because now you can't synergize with your offhand, which I think is a pretty big deal in Minecraft, you know? Is it a good idea to spear into an end crystal? Let's see. It is not. Okay, there's the dragons. They're chilling at the portal, and we can actually kill the dragon like this too. I mean, I don't know. You get the point. You know, mob is in a place. You know, you fly at it with a high speed, and it slowly kills it. And it actually works pretty well for the dragon. Look at the dragon, like an idiot just standing there. It's more of a fun little test of can the spear take on a dragon. And I would say more so than a sword. I mean, this is probably the best weapon to kind of, you know, put the fire at its heels. Yeah, check this out. Oh, I died. Well, fine, you get it. A great update. I love the spears. A new rename in the pack, a new texture entirely. The command block lance, and then this is what the diamond one looks like, right? And then you upgrade it to the netherite one, and it has this RGB crazy whole thing too. I mean, it's Minecraft story mode lore, and I think that's pretty interesting. So I really wanted to have it, and I also like the shape. New cosmetic for you to use. Another one is the Dragon Slayer lance, which makes me sad that you cannot mix spears with shields, because this would look so cool. I mean, you can still do it for the lore. I mean, it even looks cool. It looks really badass like this. Look, hold up. Look, if a guy comes at you like this, well, you know he can't actually block. But he still has a long ass lance. And does this actually represent the range of lances? I don't actually know. Probably. Maybe. It's definitely the biggest weapon I have in the pack right now. It's massive. And these are based on swords from Minecraft China Edition, which is like really strange canon. But here you go. There were massive swords in the pack. They were like the biggest swords I had in the pack. And then spears came out. And the spears are by default going to be pretty big. Like, for example, Gungear is already huge. That's another spear rename I have, right? That you can also now use for spears. I had the big swords, and then all the spears ended up being big. So then I thought, well, then the Dragon Master lance better be huge. Technically Minecraft China Edition lore, X MJ lore, because there were no lances. As far as the fantasy of them, you know, it works. They look really cool. I love them. I really want spears on the old SMP and just fucking have a bunch of people flying around like, I don't know, like gods, thunderbirds. I don't know what this is. It's cool though. This is really cool. Some next level Minecraft shit, and I'm really for it. Even if it's just killing a bunch of horses here. Check this out. I'm gonna have a few in one hit. Check this out. Oh, I did. And I killed them too in one hit. So a great way to hunt, right? Spears, as it should be. Spears are like man's oldest weapon, you know, and lances now too. The lance rename is for all tiers, and then I have these spears from Minecraft Dungeons as well. I changed them a little bit. They're all a bit different to try to make them a bit more impressive, you know, a bit longer probably. A little bit of pack updates, and also my reaction to the spear. I think it's pretty cool. I don't really know what to say about them. They kind of confuse me a little bit. I really have to get used to this, you know, a new way of playing Minecraft. And let me know what you think, and also let me know what other renames, cosmetic variants for spears I should add, because I can add infinite of them, right? And I've added a lot for other weapons, and now there's a new item I can add stuff to, and it's the spear. It's wonderful. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.